Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about the movies, of course, TV shows, merchandising, theme parks, I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then yes, there's a good chance I'll be talking about it. So let's just get straight to the point, shall we? It's Barbie. It's Disney adjacent in this case. Yeah, there's a massive load of these animated films that have been made back to back, like an insane rate. And there's more. So there's about what? More than 40 of these movies? A little bit more than 50, I believe. Yeah. And I've already reviewed a good chunk of these. Not all of them, but a good chunk. But yeah, there's at least about 50 of them. Holy hell. That's more than Star Wars and Star Trek movies combined. Yeah. Let that sink in. Yeah, here's the thing though. Here's what I want to talk about real quick for this franchise. This tells you that various topics, various themes was spoken about. Even if maybe there's some repeated stuff here and there, but there's like vast, so many topics you can use for a story, which all in itself is fine. I got nothing against that. That's fine. Let's bring me to the next point. Why the hell isn't there a Barbie Western movie? You think out of all the things, that would have been it. I mean, one of the earliest most popular genres in the United States of America, at least in this country anyway, were the westerns. They're like really popular at the time. I mean, they still are to some extent, but not to the degree like it was way back in the day. So, since Barbie had made so many movies, there would have been a Barbie animated movie centering this kind of thing. I mean, hell, even Disney made some Western movies. Not many, but there's a good number of them, of course. Well, not many compared to the Western films that were made anyway. But for crying out loud, there's even Western cowgirl Barbie dolls. They're really expensive, but they were made. So you think there should have been one of these right there. Just makes me wonder what could have been when you think about it. Seriously, there's already plenty, I mean, plenty of Barbie games where she would have to go on this adventure with riding horses. And yeah, like I said, there's a lot. I mean, I mean, there's like a whole plethora of this genre of Barbie games where she rides horses for a variety of different reasons, depending on which game you would get, I guess. So this begs the question: why wasn't there a Barbie, uh, I don't know, Western movie kind of a thing, animated movie, I guess, of course. And yes, obviously, like these movies would typically go. Yes, obviously, there's going to be the whole idea of friendship and teamwork. Many of these movies will focus on the importance of friendship, cooperation, and working together to overcome challenges, whatever they may be. Another common thing in these movies, of course, are self-discovery and personal growth, and whatever that would mean, depending on from movie to movie, it would vary. Characters will go on these journeys of this self-discovery, learning about their strengths, talents, and identities, and whatever that would mean. Again, depending on what movie you be referring to. And yes, and the most obvious thing is obviously the sense of adventure, exploration. There's gonna be a sense of adventure, whether it's a magical kingdom, princesses, a distant land kind of a thing, or fantastical worlds is a staple of these types of movies. I guess in this case, it's gonna be like a rodeo kind of a thing. Of course, there's the whole thing with courage, overcoming fear. Characters will face fears or obstacles and learn to be brave, be resilient, and you can do that in various ways, obviously. Well, yes, there are these kind of things going on with this franchise, of course, along with the idea of empowerment and confidence themes of empowerment, believing in oneself, and promoting positive self image are central, and basically in every Barbie movie. Yes, even the live action version. Yes, of course, the most obvious thing as well is the whole thing with magic and fantasy. Many of these films include magical elements, fantasy tales, and fantastical creatures. Not all of them. It just depends what you're talking about. Of course, some of them do include fairies and mermaids, obviously. And there's the whole idea of family and love, often exploring an emphasis on family bonds, kindness and love, of course. Then the whole thing with fashion, creativity. Given that Barbie was technically started off as a doll, this shouldn't be too hard to do. Showcase these kind of outfits and whatnot. And this could be also a obvious way to bring up environmental awareness, since this is will be a Western thing, so it should be really obvious. It shouldn't be too much to do in that regard because some of these films include themes about caring for nature anyway, to begin with, and the environment itself, whatever this may be. Of course, and yes, before anyone says anything, you still have the humor and fun. A lot of humor could keep the film entertaining, of course. I mean, you could have some serious moments, I guess, depending on what that will be and whatnot. And yes, of course, you have to create a pretty good script in that regard. Funny observations. Having a funny observation did become a part of the Barbie kind of thing. And yes, you do have to consider adding maybe a mini story or what if scenario. Imagine a Barbie Western movie. So that kind of comes to question. Should this be like a short, like a mini series short, like just a few episodes, several episodes? Should this be canon, or should it be its own separate thing? Because a lot of these Barbie movies can all connect. Some okay, a lot of these movies do show a shared universe, while others took what you call an episodic approach. So I guess you kind of go either way for this, and I don't know. You could just go, yeah, make a good way of doing this. Quite obviously. And yes, good thing about the old Western movies like the Raids Busters, but they kind of go into an issue that should there be guns in a Barbie movie? Because I know a lot of these movies will have guns, a lot of shooting and whatnot. So that could be a topic of discuss here when you think about it. And yes, if you're going to stick with what's canon, what's going on with Barbie right now at the time of this video, you could easily make it central to the whole technology thing, where maybe Skipper, Stacy, and the others are maybe being too reliant on their electronics, and maybe Grandmama is having trouble at the farm or yeah at the barn kind of a thing. Barbie's parents thought it'd be a good idea to help her out, grandmother, I mean, and maybe Barbie can be in it, of course. Maybe she's spending too much time on the computer, or I don't know. You can do this in various ways. I know I'm being really vague here, of course. I mean, all right, let me just wrap it up, I guess. But there's like a lot of ways you can think. It's not that hard to come up with a story like I just did there. You can mold and twist that in any way you want because it's not that hard, not really. But just makes it even more surprising when you think about it. And get the horse riding in there somehow, or the cow is being milked or something. I don't know. Anyway, folks, that'll be it. So thanks for watching. See ya. Oh yeah.